I'm Hayley Singleton. I was diagnosed at the age of 38. I'm now 45. I'd previously lost a partner, so I just thought I'd put weight on. And then it was going over speed bumps that I thought it was like I needed to go to the bathroom every time I went over a speed bump. And I had a bad back, but because I was in the care sector, I just thought it was from that. So I finally went to the GP on the Friday morning, and he examined me and he told me I had a mass straight away, 15 centimetres by 30 centimetres. So got straight on the phone and it went from there. At first, when I had my first operation, it was to treat obviously the tumour, and they were undecided at the MDT meeting whether or not it was benign or not. So I was seen under a team, the non-cancer team, and they said everything looked great, took the tumour out on an ovary. And then I felt absolutely amazing afterwards. And then I went to see the consultant to get the result, the histology report, and he sat me and my mum down and basically said, I'm really sorry. There's 2 cancer cells, so it's actually ovarian secondary with unknown primary. We don't know where it's come from. And it was a massive shock because I've never even heard of unknown primary. So I had examinations to check that it wasn't from the cervix and everything. And then they said we need further surgery. And because of the unknown, they did a full hysterectomy and then took out where it might have spread. So they took out my appendix, my omentum, part of my bowel, which unfortunately has left me with bile salt malabsorption disease. So 6 years on, I'm still really, really struggling. So that is, again, the unknown. But I'm alive today. So I can deal with the symptoms and everything it's left me. After the 2 surgeries, I then was referred to Claire Mitchell. She was fully aware of my case, and she's a consultant that specialises in ovarian and cup. And Claire recommended 6 rounds of chemotherapy, and I'm here today because of putting my trust in. That's what you've got to do, just put your trust. So I do think even now I feel like sometimes I do need support on understanding it, because you're living with it, and every day, you wake up and everyone says, why are you always smiling? It's like, because I'm alive. I woke up this morning, because at first they didn't think I'd be here. So it's just living with the unknown. It's very, very hard, not just for me, for my family. We're all just constantly living in fear. There's literally not enough information out there on it because there's not enough research being done on it. Obviously with other cancers, it's so widely, looked at, and unknown just seems to have gone under the radar, which, if anything, unknown needs to be, because it's unknown and they need to find more testing, something that will do it rather than waiting for the histology report and it come back, any sort of thing. But yeah, generic testing, 100% behind any testing or any research. There definitely needs to be more out there about CUP. Patients' advice, I would say, have all faith in your consultants, because you don't know about the cancer yourself. Just basically trust them and go with what they say. Any recommendations, any help that they offer, take it. And for consultants, just keep doing what you're doing, and keep up the research, and understand and offer aftercare, because aftercare, once you've had your treatment, you come every day. Every time you come to Christie's or, have your treatment, you feel safe. But then on your last treatment, on your last scan, there's nothing. You're just going for your scans, so there's no aftercare with anything apart from you see your consultant. I mean, I'm lucky because I can contact my consultant, but I know speaking to people, it's difficult because there isn't much aftercare out there. So I would certainly say look into aftercare, because it is really important.